A lot of families that I talk to every single week that are considering a move to North Texas are dead set on Frisco until they find a nearly identical new home about 20 minutes further north in Celina that costs almost $150,000 less, when suddenly the whole conversation, well, it changes. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you why many buyers are starting to choose Celina over Frisco. But just as importantly, I'm going to let you know which buyers should stay right here and make Frisco home. Real quick, if we haven't met before, my name is Andrew with the Andrew Smith team, eXp Realty here in Frisco, Texas, and I help people buy and sell all over Frisco, Celina, and the North Texas area. And I'll let you know right up front, the thing about Frisco is it's further along. It's closer in to Dallas, and it has almost everything you could possibly want or need already here, already built. Celina, on the other hand, well, it's younger. As mentioned, it's further out, but you are getting in early. And for a lot of buyers right now, that trade-off is winning, and the price is a big reason as to why. So let's go ahead and start with the numbers. Now, right now, the median sales price in Frisco for a single family resale home is about $675,000. By comparison, in Celina, it's $529,000. And if you're more interested in new construction, which a lot of buyers moving to this area are, it's the exact same story. That median sales price in Frisco is currently running at around $668,000 versus $519,000 in Celina. So either way, resale or new construction, you're looking at roughly $145,000 to $150,000 difference for a comparable home. That's not a small amount of upgrades or different finishes. That's real money that dramatically changes the type of house you can actually afford in the first place. Now, the second thing to talk about is growth. And Celina's numbers, honestly, are genuinely hard to believe. The town is currently home to about 72,000 people currently. That population has quadrupled since the beginning of the decade. And right now, it's adding somewhere between 800 and 1,000 new residents each and every month. And the projections have Celina having about 378,000 people by the year 2040. Now, by comparison, Frisco is nearly 90% built out, and it currently has a projection, or it currently has a population, I should say, of 245,000 people. So as you can see, at build out, Celina is going to be substantially larger. Now, it's important to know that that growth cuts both ways. And I'll be straight with you. If you're buying into this market early, ahead of the amenities, instead of waiting until everything is in place, that historically has where most of the long-term value, well, that's where it's shown up. There isn't anyone living in Frisco right now, especially those that have been here relatively short period of time, that don't say, we wish we'd have bought here 10, 15 years ago, because the way the property prices and values have changed has been dramatic over that time period. Now, these differences in prices really start to show up when you go and look at some of the new home communities. In Celina, you've currently got communities like Mustang Lakes and Mosaic, right? Those communities are going to give you resort style amenities. In most cases, you're going to get bigger lots than what you're typically going to find in the newer communities in Frisco. So if you've been in the Frisco area looking at new homes, you may feel as though the lot sizes and the yards keep shrinking while those prices continue to climb. And that's usually the moment most of the buyers I've been working with start to change their attention and look further north into Celina. It is definitely important to talk about schools, because I know this matters greatly for every single one of the families with school-age children that I work with has. They want to know what's up with the school district. And to be honest, these two school districts are genuinely completely different animals. Frisco ISD is absolutely massive. It's a highly established district. It's A-rated by the state of Texas, and it currently serves approximately 65 25,000 students across 75 plus campuses, right? So it runs 12 different high schools, and a lot of those are more like specialized learning centers. There's deep AP class integration, there's career and technical programs, and there's dedicated academies at many of the high schools. Now, Celina ISD is going to give you a completely different feel. It's much, much smaller. Right now, it currently has about 6,000 students. Essentially, there's just one high school, with more being planned, obviously, to keep up with all of the growth. From the state of Texas, it is a B-rated district instead of the A-rated district. But I will say, it's got that small town Friday night lights feel and culture about it. And even though it's B-rated, it consistently beats the state average on end-of-year course exams. So it's not that one district's good and one district is bad. It's big and established versus smaller, growing, and tight-knit. And different families want different things. Now, while all of that may sound great, better prices in Celina are fantastic, there's a catch. And it's because Celina is not going to be right for everyone. The difference is, or one of the big differences, depends upon where it is that you work, as the commute is definitely going to play a big part of your decision. If you work from home or you're fully remote, that's one thing. But if you do have to travel to an office, then it's completely different. Now, depending upon where in Celina you choose to settle, if you're traveling to one of the commercial centers in, say, Plano, you're going to be looking at about a 35 to 50 minute commute each way, depending upon time of day and traffic. And if you happen to have an office down in Dallas and you're traveling all the way down into downtown Dallas, that is going to take you anywhere from 50 minutes to an hour and a half. Again, each way, depending upon time of day. It's also important to point out that because Celina is so fast growing right now, you are going to be living around construction a lot. Road construction, amenity construction, it's all going to be there for years to come. And with that in mind, some of the retail and the restaurants and those amenities that you might want or hope for, they're coming. They're definitely coming, but they might not be there yet. So if being closer into everything is what you already have in mind, and that matters to you, then those are the families that I would say you'd still want to consider Frisco and would explore all of your different options in the Frisco market. So how exactly do you decide which is right for you? So the way I would sum that up is Celina tends to be the win for buyers who are looking for the absolute best bang for the buck. They want the largest home they can get for the money. They want a newer community. They want to be part of that growth. They want a little bit more land, and they're okay with being a little bit further out. They're early in the development cycle. Whereas Frisco, on the other hand, tends to win over the buyers who don't want to wait. They want to be in closer to everything right now. They want the big established school district. They want all of the amenities all here. They don't want to wait for anything, and they're willing to pay a premium for it. So neither place is the right or the wrong answer. It's just that each place answers different questions and serves different needs. So if you're trying to figure out which one actually fits your situation best, that is the exact conversation I have with people just like you each and every week. So grab a time with me. There's a link in the description below to my calendar. I'd love to have a discovery call with you if you like, where we can go through everything that's important to you and your situation, and I can help point you in the direction of the community, the neighborhood, and the builder that will best suit your needs. So hopefully this has been a useful video in giving you a little bit more information on the comparisons between Frisco and Celina. If so, I invite you to give me that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, because I put out new videos like this each and every week. So now I invite you not to go anywhere, because I know you're going to enjoy the new video coming up next.